get away from the game again now that you know the community's back. No one can. No one can. Okay. You know what I forgot? Because of the chit-chat, I forgot the bets. So, touche, tisk, T90. I'm going to start the bets now. And I'm happy to be bringing you another high-level game. Live game here on Boobly between two of the best players in the world, Daut and MBL. They've been playing a lot lately, giving us good content. Brawner, welcome back. 13 months from Brawner. You're a legend, man. Okay, let's get the casting going. We have Daut in the blue playing as the Mongols in this 1v1. And in the red, we have MBL. MBL is playing as the Malay. So we have one of the AOC powerhouses. When I say AOC, that's Age of Conquerors. And they were, of course, nerfed a bit going into the expansions, which I think made sense because they were strong. But still a good civilization, and this is one of the new civs, Malay, which we've seen a lot of over the past couple months. The cool thing about the Malay, if you don't know, is they advance 80% faster to the next age. It's a very aggressive civilization. MBL is a very aggressive player as well, known for laming and known for forwards, but I think for now he's just going to play it safe first out and not lame him. So let's talk about the map, shall we? MBL has great wood lines. Don't get dirty mines here. He has 2 wood lines he can use here. The downside is there's a hill if archers come in later on in the game, and also he's going to need to protect that hill to protect his main stone and his gold. Kind of open on the front, but definitely a map he could wall over time. His other stone is here, so his stones are actually far away. And he has his second, or his third gold there. And his main gold's in a good position, so overall pretty good. Daut is showing up to scout all this now. Daut has a woodline on the back. On the front, he could run into some problems. There's 2 of his golds and his main stone, so if MBL does go forward, aggressive with the 80% faster uptime, let's say he builds it 1 tower here and walls it off, he will actually claim 2 of Daut's golds and his main stone. And Daut's other stone is... Whoa! Way out here. Okay, so it's actually really bad for Daut, I think. The plus side is his wood is protected. We'll see how Daut plays this. The cool thing about Mongols versus Malay is Mongols hunt faster. So it's not uncommon to see the Mongol player go up on 19 or 20 population, so maybe there won't be such a big difference in the up times. Phallus of Truth, welcome to the stream, man. So I launched the bets for all of you, and there's 2.5 minutes left. Before this game gets too crazy, I'm gonna drink some water. I've been running around all day. Okay. So the cool thing about Age of Empires casting is we can see everything they see. And, oh! Get it, MBL! Is he gonna lame him? I don't know if he's paying attention. They might not be laming each other, but MBL might be tempted to block here. Oh! MBL's gonna kill this Vil easily. There's no lag now on user patch. That Vil has just gotten wrecked. And if MBL wants... As a spectator laughing about that. If MBL wants... He could steal the boar? Is he tempted to do it? He was tempted to do it. And Daut was bringing his scout over. This is all precious time for MBL. He can still get his scout back safely, and he's delayed Daut. Really well done. I'm surprised that there was a lame like that, but still very well done. Especially versus a Mongol player who would hunt this faster. Daut's taken all of his sheep now, because he lost the Vil, and the boar was delayed. But back to what I was saying about MBL. MBL saw the boar. He can also see these golds and the stone. He can assume that Daut's wood is on the back because there's no villagers here. That means if he's going to be aggressive, he should have good awareness, good knowledge on what he should be doing. I actually want to figure out what he's doing, and yeah, he's going with the tower rush. And I think he will claim this area, and I am really excited to see how Daut's going to deal with this. Daut does not win games because of his speed. He wins games because of his know-how. And will he know how to get out of this situation? Someone said in the chat that this stone is so far away, it is basically MBL's stone. Well, yeah, and this one MBL is scouted, and Daut will probably lose. And MBL is going to be in the feudal age before you know it. Daut is 32% of the way up. MBL has this super fast time coming in, and he's going to be there, and he's second now. Daut maybe spotted the forward, or at least he's expecting it. He's going to stone already. Check this out. Oh, Daut has spotted it. I think he has to fight with Vils here. I think he has to fight with Vils, because he needs to stone desperately. And MBL is going to successfully wall off some of these Vils, so the tower will go up. I don't know if it'll stay up. A little bit scrappy here. This is what you should expect with this map and with the civs. Good job for Daut to spot that, but all MBL needs to do is run around and wait for this tower to go up. And this is going to be interesting. By the way, Spooky Sean, thank you for the 101 bits, man. It's a 500 minimum. So I'm sorry there's no alert. Oh, is he going to save the vill? MBL saves the villager. Will probably kill Daut's villager here. And now he has taken away that stone. So let's see what Daut can do. Daut building a watchtower here. MBL obviously going for the next tower and going to build it right on the gold. And Daut is going for scouts, while MBL is probably exposed at home because he knows that Daut will be defending. I think there's stone in Daut's corner, southeast. Well, there's certainly nothing close enough to him right now, man. It is just too far away. The neutral stones are not an option for him. So, the problem with this for Daut is he wants to go scouts, which is really heavy on food. Now, oh, nice pickoff from MBL. Look at that. A 3 HP scout killing T90 Babe there. Daut will run out of the farms here, or the berries, and have to build farms. And he can't build farms in this area, so he's going to be building them back here, which is less efficient. If he builds them here, the villagers will die to the towers, and that's actually part of this strategy. It's to deny farm space. This is a good position for MBL. MBL just going to collect gold on the front, so the villagers don't have to run back home. And this is a very wise decision for MBL with the T90 walls. I can't help but think he should have walled this way where the wolf is. But this is what the tower rush gives you. It gives you time, and it gives you an opportunity to wall up at home so your economy is safe. MBL doesn't want to build a barracks. He doesn't want to have to deal with these scouts that'll come out on a counterattack, and here they come. He's just going to wall up. And it's the perfect way to do it. Still, there's an opportunity for Daut to do damage. Maybe there's a hole. Maybe he'll mass enough scouts to be able to pressure. Maybe Daut wants to send villagers forward in some way. He certainly has the farms to continue to produce scouts and villagers now. But he doesn't have a lot of space. Did you check if the donation went through from yesterday? Hishu, I didn't see anything on Streamlabs, man. But to be honest, I didn't log into my PayPal and look. If you want to DM me on Discord, your full name, because I get an email your full name. And of course, I stalk you all on social media, because nah, don't do that. But yeah, just tell me your full name, and if I got an email about it, maybe it was just the alert system failing. It's kind of weird. My guess is it didn't go through, but if you see that it did go through on your end, then I'll look into it. So Daut, he can't take gold anywhere. He can't take stone, so he's going to have to build a market, which is so bad. He has to sell the resources his villagers have collected. And to be honest, villagers tend to feel worthless when you start selling the resources they worked for. They're like, why didn't you just send me the gold in the first place, damn it? Collected all that wood for you to just sell it off? Wasn't even a good price anyway, so... it also ruins the morale in your town, which is not good. But look at this! Daut found the gold! He's going out! Morale has improved! And has MBL seen that? MBL did see that earlier. I believe MBL now is just going to try and hit Castle Age as fast as possible. Because these 3 towers have done an awful lot. He's probably not worried about this gold too much when he's safe at home and wants to do damage as fast as possible. Shinixi, dude, it's been a while. Welcome back for 11 months. So what will MBL do next? I think I'm just gonna guess blindly here. I am guessing that MBL will go to castle and he will try to build a castle. And the question normally then is, will he build it? Will he build it at home defensively so his economy is safe from any castle age units? Or will he build it forward here, which would secure this even further? And I think he's going to build it forward. Right here would be perfect. The Daut's not too far off from clicking up. In fact, he's going to click up before MBL does. No military buildings yet, and look at the use of the 3 HP scout that MBL kept alive earlier. He sees the gold being collected now. But if MBL clicks up, which he will, he'll probably be a castle age slightly ahead of Daut because of the faster advancing time. He doesn't have the stone for a castle yet, though. And he did just use some of his gold to buy resource. So that'll slow down that move. And I don't know, maybe Daut has an opportunity to push this back. If Daut goes for an immediate siege workshop in a Maganel, he could kill these villagers, he could kill these towers, and MBL might not be as confident in building the castle forward. How does one play on the stream? Kumar, the way it works is we do community games on certain days, and for the next 2 weeks, I can't promise that I can let you know ahead of time what days that will be, because I'm still going to be working at my job. But once I do this full time, which will be in 2 weeks, I'll set a day each week, and that'll be on the schedule. And if you want to play, and of course you're able to play with Boobly and whatnot, which is where we play, we do a live drawing from the people who are there at the time and want to play. So you would just type !play, and I use a randomizer program and let the games begin, right? MBL's in Castle Age. Daut will be in Castle Age in a moment. He has 1 stable, and he's getting scale barding armor. He could go knights or camels. MBL has built a forward stable, and he's making battle elephants. And he's going to go directly to the gold. These things are so strong, 250 HP. Daut would have seen that, and he should probably wall his villagers in. It looks so ridiculous because there's just one slow elephant coming over here. But yeah, it's going to do enough for now to delay. And there's the castle for MBL, so he is going for it. I can't help but feel if it was any other civ, MBL probably would have built the castle at home. But because he got to the castle age so fast, he's confident that he can get this castle up, and I think he will. Daut just simply doesn't have the time to get the Maganel out, and he didn't even choose the Maganel route. He went for battering rams, probably not expecting that MBL would have the balls to do what he has done here and build this castle forward. Just great play from MBL to scout the map and abuse it. He's at 42 villagers while his opponent's at 34, and his opponent is way out in the open on gold and is going to lose these 2 golds and the stone here once his castle goes up. Yeah, I mean, I probably should clarify a bit more, but I am going to be going full-time. But I'm going to do a lot of offline projects, and I have a Patreon now, and there will be exclusive videos for Patreon supporters. So while I will be streaming a lot more, I will also be creating videos a lot more and putting a lot more effort into that, and a few other things. So yes, I will be doing content full-time, which is extremely exciting. I can't wait, honestly, because there's so many things I've wanted to work on, and I simply didn't have the energy with my full-time job and doing this already 20 hours a week. So it's just been a long 2 years, and it hasn't been easy to put in the amount of effort I have, the amount of time I have, but finally I'll be able to focus everything on what I want to do. So this is maybe Daut's only solution. It is to simply bypass the castle because he can't deal with that and go to MBL's base. And MBL with T90 walls, and he probably expects this, and he wants to slow down an attack like that. Now, MBL still has the Vill lead. I think he'll be fine. He'll be able to wall this out. Daut does have battering rams, and Daut's going for a forward siege workshop. One conversion could be huge for MBL, Because, oh, he can kill the villager or he can kill the rams. That's so annoying for Daut. Just one conversion changes so much. I mean, of course, the rams probably wouldn't have done too much, but they are likely going to die now. Daut has to send all of these units around to kill this one knight that used to be his. Also, I think, and I could be wrong here, I think, yeah, that knight has shown that Siege Workshop as well. So MBL's on the way to Imp on 1 TC. Daut is nowhere close to the Imperial Age. This is an interesting move from MBL to go with the fast Imp. It's not easy to pull this off with only 48 villagers. But I think what he'll do is he'll just make one Treb and there's nothing Daut will be able to do about it. Daut is massing rams. Maybe expecting that, and at the moment, he's still pressuring with the one battering ram he has remaining, a Mangonel, and a few knights. If MBL would have walled here earlier, instead of here, he could have TC'd this. He also could have TC'd back here. He could be on 3 TCs right now. But instead, he chose to go with the 1 TC option that could hurt him if he doesn't have the resources to do anything in Imp. He doesn't have the wood to make a trebuchet. He's getting some of the monk upgrades to defend at home because this is Daut's decision to go forward. And that makes sense. I'd like to see a Treb come out as fast as possible for MBL. Yeah, and there you go. So he's going to be making the push on this TC, and that'll go down pretty fast if Daut doesn't have anything to say about that. And what Daut is going to do is make battering rams to push this, but MBL can either make a Mangonel behind or just use the 2 battle elephants in here. But Daut's in. A few conversions could be huge for MBL again, and look at the shots from Daut. The shots from Daut killing. Well, okay, so he's killed 3 monks. He is going to lose his Mangonel, but I'd say that's worth it for him. The more pressure he keeps on MBL's main base, the less pressure he will receive. And here we go, the quick repairs from MBL. He even got blocked printing on the monks, but he didn't run back to use the extra range you get with that upgrade. And MBL with the quick gates, because he knows this is going to be bad, but the clutch Mangonel coming out to kill Daut's Mangonel. And now, hold on, is there a hole to the right of this gate? I don't think so. That's another quick gate from MBL that's successful. Well done from MBL. Another monk coming out of his only monastery at home to get a conversion. And so this monk will die. He will also get a conversion. MBL's got to use this Treb, man. He's got to use this Treb. He could have killed this TC already. Daut's already on a second TC. Kill the TC, MBL. There we go. Well, MBL's still in panic mode. Daut, of course, has the score lead because he hasn't gone for a 1 TC approach like this in the Imperial Age. MBL's been idling his economy a lot here as well. I think Daut is doing everything right. He needs to pressure MBL back at home. Maybe a mistake for MBL to do what he has done here because, look, again, the Mangonel is here to kill those monks. But MBL getting the conversion and just simply repairing. This is so messy. I think he needs to stonewall behind. 2 Trebs now, a TC gone for Daut. This is going to be a cool game to watch. Because Daut is doing a great job on the front. I think he could get in here, as MBL is going for another gate. But Daut's losing his town centers. This is just a hilarious game. See, I don't know how to cast this one at the moment. Oh, that Mangonel from MBL. Putting a stop, or at least slowing Daut's push again. So maybe this is where Daut has to push the castle, because he's not close to the Imperial Age. But out come the Battle Elephants from MBL to kill these rams. The longer this game goes on, MBL is going to starve Daut more and more. Because Daut will run out of this gold, and he doesn't have any other resources accessible. And Daut not killing the trebuchets, and MBL will probably shift his focus to the front. And there's a lot of exposed economy, and there's nothing Daut can do. He did everything right. Let's be honest, the map was pretty bad for him against MBL's civilization. He's still going to try, and he's going to build a town center down here on this neutral gold, though. which is amazing. And he's going to send his army back home, and I think he has to now. MBL has simply walled too much at his main base. But it's only 63 pop for MBL, so this is a fragile economy, guys. But both players have fragile economies, and MBL is in the Imperial Age, so there is a difference here. And Trebuchet hiding beneath the towers and the castles. I think Daut will kill this. Unfortunately, you can't garrison your trebuchets in the castle. How do you cast a game like this? Daut finally finding stone. Knights killing the trebuchet, and that's delayed that push for now. Also, he sent a lot of the villagers from wood in this area to other wood lines. As Nomad at this point, he's built a TC here, he's built a TC here. He's spreading out his eco. More villagers in MBL. MBL on 2 TCs. Oh, this was the stone that I believe Hishu or Eisenhof. I always get the two confused in my mind after they make comments, but yeah, this is the stone that one of them were just talking about earlier. It would have been impossible for Daut to think about that one that early. I don't think he had scouted that corner, but as he's been pushed to the right side, he was able to spot that and use it. So he has a stone here. He has a gold here. He has more TCs, so his vill advantage is only going to climb. And MBL has been slowed down because he is on 3 town centers himself. But still, the difference is that MBL has amazing map control, and he's in the Imperial Age. So he can still make trebuchets, he can get imp upgrades, and it's been difficult for Daut to deal with these battle elephants, which are raiding the economy. MBL's scouting isn't amazing, but it might be good enough. He doesn't know about this TC or this area. It looks like he spotted this, which is good. But he simply doesn't have the economy to be able to branch out there. He only has a few military units. Yeah, I don't know why I get Hishu and Heisenhof mixed up. There's so many usernames, so it's not easy for me to remember every one. But I do my best. It's not that I don't remember you guys, but it's easy for me to get those usernames confused. And you're normally on at the same time. Eisenhof's like, I never said that. It would have been funny if you both fought over the comment. It was a wise comment. Look at Daut. This is something else. Is he gonna TC this gold now? Look at his economy. Look at that mini-map. There's just a blue circle. He doesn't have the mini in the map. Okay, he's gonna build a mining camp here. He just got woo-woo-wooed, by the way. Get wrecked, Daut. And the funny thing is, I don't think MBL will be able to spot these villagers here. I don't think they're gonna wrap... Okay, yeah, he just wrapped around a little bit. Maybe MBL will spot if he's paying attention. I love it when players don't resign in these situations. I love it when players make it interesting. Exactly what's happening here. Oh, look at this from Daut. I don't know where these 2 scouts came from, but this is why they were made. Can he get both monks? He got both monks! That's a sick play from Daut at this stage of the game, to think about making some scouts. He made him out of this stable, too. Karambit's running around to Daut using that scout to kill the villager and just fleeing now. Great play from Daut to stay in this game. And he's building a castle down here. And a market. And he's gonna click up to the Imperial Age with more villagers. MBL sending Trebs and monks down this way to kill Daut's TC. I hope Daut doesn't use this TC to click up the imp. Daut's just gonna have to run away for now, I feel. This is hilarious. This is an amazing game. Okay, MBL has spotted this, which is an important thing to note. He just converted a villager, and now he's sending Karambit, so Daut will lose these villagers. Daut trying to protect this TC. And he's going to add Mangadai. Remember, Daut does not have as much stone as he would like to transition into Mangadai. He doesn't have this anymore. He doesn't have this stone. He's out of this stone, so he's going to be stuck on 1 castle for Mangadai. Scout's coming in to pick off the monks, and if he does do that, I think he's going to be more inclined to run in with his knights and fight the battle elephants. That's why I didn't want to run in earlier, and There's only one monk remaining, but still the battle elephants are a deterrent, so he's going to run away. This is a cool game of Age of Empires 2. I hope you guys are enjoying this one. This is a sick game of Age of Empires 2. Because it's different. It's so weird. We understand how we got to this point, though. Because MBL went aggressive on one TC, and it got to the point where he didn't have the economy to make a huge push. And Daut, he was confident he could spread out and boom up his economy a little bit more than MBL's. And hold on here, and holding on he is doing. But it's not looking easy for him. The trebuchet is still forcing him to repair this, which is wasting resources, and there's still a battle elephant chasing him. Or at least there was a moment ago. Also, he only has 6 Mangadai. But I like what he's doing. I think he's going to go light cav, and he's going to try and pick off the monks, because there's so many monks from MBL, as you can see. Seem to be everywhere. Probably more than half of his military now. I don't know. MBL maybe not expecting Daut to be on his way up to Imp. This is kind of a fragile push for MBL. Even though he has the villagers, he's only making monks and trebs. But at the same time, MBL has been taking all these resources that should be in Daut's bank account. Nice pickoff again of a monk for Daut, and here come the Mangadai. Mangadai will deal with the Karambits, and I think this treb is going to be the focus here in a second. I think Daut got another monk pick a moment ago. He's losing a few of his scouts and light cabs, but still worth it. And MBL's going to lose the treb. Daut kept this town center up. Are you kidding me? How many shots did that treb volley? Had to have been over a dozen. He kept repairing that. I would have just let it die and built a lumber camp and build the TC again later. But I guess when you're having stone problems, you don't want to do that. Can he get another treb here? Daut's going to get another expensive trebuchet. He also got the monk. The scores are so close. The population's so close. MBL with, well, he has middle map control, and Daut with a circular form of map control. It's weird. Because I can't say that either player has great map control. Daut has taken all the neutral resources, which is why they're there in this game. Taken all the woods on the outer edge. MBL has 2 large gold piles and a stone pile he's camping, which Daut is going to want to push. Okay, so in this area, MBL is utilizing his 3rd gold. Also, he still has this one if he wants it. And he has a castle here. And he's sending in more trebuchets. What else is new? Still doesn't have much supporting them, though. He's just making Karambit warriors, which I don't think will last long. They're not a very strong unit. This game is something else. But the longer this game goes on, I can't help but feel that the monks are going to be a big risk for MBL. And I actually feel like we're at that point already. He's lost too many. It's 100 gold a monk. And he's seen the light cav. And Mangadai are great against monks, too. So at this stage, the monks really do nothing. And I think this will be another trebuchet thrown down the toilet for MBL. Daut sending his mobile units over, gonna kill the trebuchet. And kill as many units as possible, and then probably run away. Now, he might be tempted to stop this castle. He could do so. He could camp his Mangadai here. And he could stop MBL from getting that castle up. MBL getting scale mail and getting illumination. He continues to get the monk upgrades. But where's his military? It says he has 30 military. A monks on the way. And, oh, this is hilarious. Daut found the gold. He's like, oh boy, I need that. And what units are killing the villagers there? Daut's former light cav scout. Only in Age of Empires 2 would that happen. These villagers are like, screw this, I got work to do, man. He's gonna kill his former friend. Okay, let me just keep up to date on the castle number. There's still 1 castle for Daut. He still can't take this gold. He still can't take this stone. But I think he has the better army composition. Daut has taken the score lead, guys. After killing a ton of monks here. MBL needs to switch up his army comp, and pronto. Oh, he's going with the karambits. Oh, it'd be so sweet to see the karambits actually work. Everything about this has been melee meta. The aggressive pushes, the fast advancing times. MBL is building his 4th castle now, and he's massing karambits, and I see he's getting the upgrades for them too. Karambits will be really weak versus Mangadai, but Daut cannot mass many Mangadai, and his economy is not in a position where he can really afford to get many upgrades. But this is the push we've been waiting for. 2 trebuchets on the way for Daut, and with the lack of gold right now, that's a huge investment. He's going to try and take his resources back. I have a feeling MBL will send Karambit warriors this way. Just have a feeling, because he knows if he gives this up, that gives Daut a huge advantage. Daut can take the stone for more Mangadai. Daut can take the gold for, well, more Mangadai. So we have 3 castles here for MBL. And then he actually has 2 here, and this will be a 3rd one. This is what happens when you take your opponent's resources, guys. You can build castles for days. He's walled off here. He's taking this gold. And it's a starvation game now. He wants to starve his opponent. He's losing a lot of bills, but he's at 140, so it's not a huge loss, and he keeps pushing Daut back. Daut's going for this castle. He still needs to kill these 2. And I see the Karambit warriors are not garrisoned anymore, so I think they're going to show themselves. Now, if the Karambits were to run down here, especially if they were elite, the Vills would die in a heartbeat. But that's not the focus. I think he needs to send all of his military here. He needs to kill this. He needs to keep his castles up. This is kind of shifted, so the right side of the map is blue, the left side is red. But where the red is the most important area because of all the resources. There's triangle of resources here. There's also resources here and resources here, and MBL has all of the crucial ones. Daut has the score lead because he has the better army comp right now. MBL has been a bit slow to get his upgrades on his units, and he's just been buying time, really, to mass them. 3 conversions on the Mangadai, and the Karambit warriors are coming in. Now, they're not elite, but Squires is on the way for the extra speed, plate mail armor for the defense, and now we'll get to see these puppies in action. MBL's repairing his castle. It's gone down, but I think he's gonna get this trebuchet. Oh, it's so close. No, not gonna happen. He got only 1 trebuchet. Now down here, he's gonna raid Daut, and oh man, I don't know if Daut's gonna be able to deal with this, especially as the elite Karambit warrior upgrade comes in. I'm so hyped to see these guys used. They have 30 HP right now. They're fast, they're cheap, but they die quickly. But so are Daut's villagers on the wood line. And the spam begins, guys. The spam begins. If you didn't know, Karambit warriors... Wait, hold on. Karambits... I always get Karambits confused. Are Karambits half a pop? Is it Karambits? Yeah, half a population spot. So he could actually, if he deleted all of his villagers and all his other units, he could make 400 of these guys in 200 top game. I think elite Karambits will deal with the light cav quite easily. And MBL now, at 30 population lead, map control lead. Just look at the devastation here. And Daut's in trouble, man. He is in trouble. He needs to hold to these gold and stones and somehow mass a unit that can fight this. But with only 1 castle, he's only making light cav. I don't see it happening. I don't see these units often. So I'm surprised that the light cav are doing so well versus the Karambit warriors, honestly. But still, MBL can spam these guys for days. He can kill more trebs. He's gonna kill these trebs. He will deny the resources once again. Yeah, I'm hoping MBL deletes all of his economy and goes for 400 units. I actually just want to see the population go over 200 on the bottom left. I want to see it go to 201 out of 200. Hank, it's funny you mentioned that in the chat. I don't know what they show up as in the overlay. But MBL just needs to spam. He's doing everything right. He has all this gold in the bank. Eventually, Daut will run out of steam because Daut doesn't have resources. MBL has all the important resources. So it seems like this style has actually worked for MBL. It's been a crazy game. I'm surprised Daut made it so far, but it's looking really rough for him now. And at this stage of the game, you play on because you're frustrated that someone was able to do that to you, honestly. And also because he came so close to winning this, but look at the Karambit spam now. Going to the eco once more over here. Still fighting on this side. They're so fast. And MBL has far too many for Daut to deal with. 11 military for Daut, 12 versus 55 from MBL. And I feel like that's only going to climb. These units get one-shotted by the TC, but if they're so cheap, they only take up half a population spot, you just need to send in more units. It's just castle spam at this point. The Daut is dipping below 100 pop. That's normally when you see the GG. Karambits continue to spam. What a cool game, though. I hate to call it early, but it does seem like it's over. What a sick game. We got to see so much in this game. We got to really see how players focus on resource positions and map control and different styles, different attacks. There's an attack in MBL's base. Feels like it's only a matter of time now for Daut. I have to say I'd love to call it early. If Daut came back from this, it would be amazing. But with 76 vills and 48 idols, and now this TC's going down to these elite Karambits, I think we're gonna see the GG eventually here for Daut. I'm sure he can win this engagement, but far too many idols to be able to do anything against this many Karambit warriors. If MBL were to not engage with all of his new units, we might see him go over 200 pop, but he's doing the right thing, and he's sending in the units right after he creates them, and they're just dying really fast. Daut actually still winning in the kill-death ratio. I don't know, maybe we'll see him go over 200 pop. And MBL knows what's going on here. He knows that he has the map control, he knows he has the precious resources, and he knows that Daut has the idle time. And he's actually gonna fight underneath the castle now. I guess if there's no murder holes, then you can take that castle out. But there's finally the GG from Daut. That was such a cool game. As definitely a YouTuber for sure. Oh man. I'm surprised Daut made it this far, honestly. I'm surprised MBL went 1 TC, but I'm glad they both were able to do that because it gave us one heck of a game. I can't help but feel that if MBL would have gone for a boom instead of the 1 TC push, he would have been better off because it was obvious his economy was fragile. He would lose a Treb and then it'd take him a couple minutes to be able to make a few monks and a Treb again. Daut in that position really did everything right after MBL hit Imp. He knew he needed to stall and spread out his economy, and he did a great job at scouting for the extra resources. But at the same time, this all started because MBL saw these 3 resources, and I said that in the beginning of the game. And also, MBL did a great job at camping extra stones and gold on this side to keep Daut from getting them. So both players really showed us how scouting and positioning is important. It was just that MBL, after his initial position here and his strategy choice, ended up coming on top. Hype for Karambits, though. Hype for Karambits. That was crazy. That's one way to feed your opponent kills. Daut still leading in the KD. I still don't get it. Why was he building so many monks? Well, Gabriel, the problem can be the lack of resources. So if you think about it, I'm actually going to go back into the game. You brought up an interesting topic. Because as a spectator, you say, MBL, why aren't you making Arbalest? Well, he was struggling to make 1 trebuchet because he went up with 1 town center, right? An archery range is 175 wood. A trebuchet is 200 wood. So not only would he need to have invested in archery ranges to go Arbalest, he would have needed to upgrade to Arbalest, get fletching, Bodcanero, Bracer, chemistry on Arbalest, thumb ring, and he just couldn't afford that. So normally 1 TC pushes are very fragile, and he felt like if he went with monks, then as his best value at that time, because he had already invested in upgrades. So that's my spiel on that. I'll show you this again. YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Lots of cool stuff coming to the live stream pretty much every day now. So check out the schedule below the Twitch stream if you click that link in the description. Look at the gold difference. That's what map control gives you. And the stone difference too. Holy cow. There's the uptimes. And then the relic counts and all that jazz. Cool game.